Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you a consumer item inventory management system with multiple roles. Okay, so basically this is a consumer item inventory management system and you can use it to track, manage all consumable items in your offices, in your organization, like stationery, cleaning supplies, printer stuff, and kitchen items, etc. You can think of it like it is your digital storeroom where you can see what's available in your store and what you need to request items to the admin when you need them and keep track of everything coming in and going out. Understand? This system is entirely run on the Google ecosystem. Google Sheet we use as a database here. This system comes with three user roles: the admin, the store person, and the requester. But we will discuss about all of them step by step. First, you can able to see here, this is our admin. Right now I am logging as a admin and this is my dashboard where you can see all the overview of the system. And this is the item master. So you feel here, when I click it here, it instantly show the data, okay, with a 0 second delay, instantly. Why this happen? Because we have used in this web application a SWR technology. What it will do, whenever you trying to load this first time, let's take example, this is very first time transaction history, it will load the data and save them in the local storage in the cache memory. Okay, so whenever you come back to this particular page, it will give you the instant result. Okay, so here's the thing: if the data is stored in our cache memory, how we can refresh them? So there is a refresh button we have added here. You can refresh them. Otherwise, this system will automatically refresh after 2 minutes silently without refresh the page. It will automatically refresh in the background. Okay, so you can see data silently refresh after every 2 minutes from the database. Okay, so this is the thing. Now let's come to the topic main. This is our item master, and right now you can see this is our stock level, low stock item. These are our low stock items, and these are our normal stock, and we have a filter here. The total items we hold in our digital store is 20 and the total stock quantity is 880. If I want to add a new data, let's take example. This is OFS 1122. Okay, and what exactly the item name is, I will add it the same. This is a box and current stock is 16 and the safety stock level is file, and that is the description, and click on this save. So when I click on this save, as of now, you can able to see here the data is added out successfully. Now in this case, the data will refresh because the old token which we have created for instant showing, the SWR token, is expired, is unvalidated. Now a new token is generated and it's validated. So you can see in the real time also the data comes here. Same when you edit the data, it will automatically update in your database as well, in your front end as well. So now you can easily able to see here the data is going to be updated here as well. Now this is a raise new request. What is exactly this feature? You learn them the items inventory where you can add all the items. But what if you need a new product, if you want to order them, they have finished in your store? Let's take example. This is a item 2. What belongs to item 2? You can check it here. Okay, and then go to the raise new item request and simply select a item from here and how much box you want to order. Right now it's 20 stock is available. Okay, you understand them. Here you will get your item names, because I already told to you a few days ago the YouTube removes our video due to data. Okay, just we have added the real data. Now we are only using the demo data. This is the item name actually, so don't confuse them. Here when you will able to see the item 1, item 2, that is your item names. I am just using the YouTube policy according data: item 1, item 2, item 3. Okay, so this is the thing. And right now this have the 30 stocks available in our digital store. let me make it order 10 more. And if I want to add more item, I can simply add them. Okay, I want to add 20 more. Okay, and now there is a remarks that is optional, and you just simply click on this submit request. So when you click on this submit request, as of now you can able to see your request is submitted. How you can see your request? Just simply go to your my request section. I will take you the step by step. Okay, so you can see this is your request. So now what we have do, we have covered our requester login. As I already told to you, we have the three user roles: the admin, the store person, and the requester. So what we do here, we have completed our consumer, where is it, this is okay, our requester login. Requester what can do, they can able to see the dashboard, their own data, raise new request if the stock is ended, and check my request. That's all. Okay, so we have seen the requester portal here. So this is our requester portal. Understand? Now come to the incoming request. So incoming request, this is a admin, so I can able to see the incoming request. So that is my incoming request from the data. Now you can see the data is uploaded here because 2 minutes completed and the data automatically refreshed, as I already told to you, silently. Okay, you understand them, and this is a request order. I'll just simply see this. What is the request details? So these are the items, and they have requested 10 and they have requested 20. What is this? That I have added in my raise new request as a admin. Okay, so you can see requested by admin. How I can approve them? I just simply click on this setting icon. As of now, you can able to see the process request is loading the data, and now total approved, how much you want to approve, 5, 10, and etc. You can approve them. In my case, I will approve 10 out of 10, and here 10 20 out of 10, and I want to add a remarks, I can simply add them. And if you want to make it 6, so you are actually going to partially approved, not the full approved. Okay, so I just simply click on this approve all. Okay, so it will show you the 10 by 10 and 20 by 20. And when you make it again, I already told to you 8, it is partially approved, not the fully approved. I just simply click on this process request. So when you click on this process request, as of now you can able to see here the process is requested successfully, and now you can able to see all the incoming request here. So this is partially approved, this is rejected, and those are the pendings. Understand them? Okay, now this is our stock inward. What is the stock inward? Like now you can easily able to see here, this is a quantity, and this is add stock inward. So when I click on this add stock inward, I just simply here stock right now 0, and this is my quantity. Let's take example 70, and this is my received date, and this is my supplier info. Let's take example as demo. Okay, and remarks, and click on this save. So when you click on this save, as of now you are going to add the stock inward in your store. Okay, so this is the thing we have done it here. Okay, what is the transaction history? We can simply able to see all the transaction history here. Okay, don't worry about the loading, it's just first time. Whenever you go back, you will see the instant result. Because I am loading this first time, the token is not created for this page in the cache memory, so that's why it will take loading first time. Okay, so now you can able to see when I come back, it will instantly show me. And this is our transaction history, inward, outward, and everything. We can do it from here, and that is the old data. And if you make it here, and you can easily able to see here, this is the for last one, and that is our inward or outward data. Understand them? And this is our report PDF. If you want to get the transaction report from which date, let's take example, I will get it from the November 2025 to today and click on this generate PDF. So it will generate the PDF of that particular date range transactions and give you the download. Okay, so that is our transaction report, something like that. Okay, understand them? Lex, this is low stock report and this is request summary report. Okay, and that is our stock alerts log. This system have a feature of stock alert. You can set up daily triggers, and you can see this will create daily triggers for morning 8 a.m. and evening 5 p.m. low stock alerts that will be sent it to all the admin and store person, and send evening test and send morning test. I just simply click on the send now. As of now you can easily able to see it is in the sending state, morning alert for 2 items to 8 recipients. Okay, I just go to my send section, and that is our low stock email. Understand them? Understand them. My health is not well. I am making this video because my commitment with you, per week 2 or 3 videos compulsory. Okay, so this is the our things right now you can able to see, and that is your my account section. You can change the theme of your system as well, and you can make it dark as well. Understand them? And that is again the basic module, user management. Okay, understand them? This is our user management, and this is our brand setting. You can set up your app name, your logo directly from here, and this is about app section. So you can see low stock email alerts, everything we have covered successfully, and that is the role and permission are back table. You can easily check them, and if you have any kind of customized project, you can simply contact us and we will do your project as per your needs, as per your expectation, and we always provide the quality services to our customers, so don't worry about it. Okay, now we have covered two user roles, the admin and the requester. So there is a store person role remaining. What can do? Store, item master, incoming request, stock invert, transaction history, stock alerts log. That is accessed by this particular store person. Okay, understand them? Hope you like this video. And today I have make on a new software this recording. So kindly give the reviews about the today video quality and the voice in the comment section. Hope you like this video and you will enjoy my content, and just hit the subscribe button because your one subscribe motivate me to build more interesting things. And this web application is completely free, is available in the description. You can simply go and download them and learn something from it, especially our SWR technology. You can go and check them the code and try to learn the code from the code.js and index.html. Thank you very much. Take care.